So let's see. It's going to take us about an hour today. So let me just set up a couple of things. Oh, okay, we got that. Let's do that. Oh, where to go? Where to go? Start going. Okay, welcome everybody. We are going. All right, so anyways, we're going to be bagging coffee today. Pretty straightforward. We got to do up our labels. Everything here at State and Maine, we do everything by hand for the most part. All right, well, the most part, I say everything. We do things by hand. We're a small coffee shop in Western Michigan, and yeah, I just come here live as part of my other things that I do here, just kind of sharing what we do in the background so folks can learn a little bit more. I know it's backwards for you, but this is the coffee that we have, State and Maine. We have 5 different blends. We're going to be working on one called Big Lake Steamer. Just check that out. It pays homage to our the car ferry that we have. It's again, car ferry runs out of Ludington, Michigan, just over here, goes across Washington. It connects US 10 in Michigan to US 10 in Wisconsin. So, yeah, it's kind of nice. I need to get rid of this real quick. That. Sorry, I just got some notifications coming through. So yeah, we're here doing that today. So we're going to go through the process of, we're only doing 8 bags today, but you guys will get to see it. 8 bags, yeah. And where is it here? Here we go. So we have from Dark Water and Heart. I know it's backwards for y'all. I apologize. It's just so I can read the screen. Dark Water and Heart, they are our provider. They do our roasting for us. And this one in particular, the Big Lake Steamer, is our dark blend. And it's a really well-balanced dark blend coffee that is really, again, it's one of my favorite coffees. It's really, really, I'm actually having it right here, right now. Just enjoying it. That's the good stuff. Okay. So the goal here is really to get this thing set up so it'll be everything going here. Hey, football, what's happening? Welcome. Welcome. When you hop in the chat, let us know where you're from. That's kind of one of the bigger things. Always want to kind of know where people are from. So, hey, Dragon, welcome. We're in northern Michigan. If you're looking at the state of Michigan, we're right here, just off of Lake Michigan. Like I said, so we're just working on the labels right there. Some. Does that say Cyprus or no? Where's that at? I'm not sure where that is. So Jersey. All right. Welcome, Jersey. So good stuff. Like that. This is the coffee that we're going to be doing up here. Cyprus. That's what I thought. Okay, Cyprus. All right. So we need to label these up accordingly. Now I have a okay. So it's K. So we have our system I have to write up here just so we can keep track of when these are at. So one of the big things that we want to make sure is it's always first in, first out when it comes to coffee, right? So the stuff has been roasted. This is fresh roasted. This was roasted on the 19th, and today is what, the 22nd? So this is, oh, thank you very much. Appreciate it for subscribing. Thank you so much. We love that around here. And again, if you know some, oh, thank you. We're working, I'm working on it. It's a thing here. So so this right here, this coffee was roasted 3 days ago. And Lauren, she dropped it off just yesterday for us. So we're getting this bagged up, and we will be selling these online soon. So you'll be able to get your own coffee as well. Give ours a try. We have really great blends here that we worked really hard on to make sure that they are balanced and all the stuff, right? But they're accessible too. And you can go to stateandmaine.coffee. Links in the description where you can go and actually see the website where the lead owner, Lisa, I'm a more of a silent owner per se. I only don't really work too much in the coffee shop. I'm here more as an advisor. I'm a business coach by trade. So with that, you can go check out and kind of learn a little bit more about the shop. Our entire business model is moving into small and mid-sized towns that are a bit depressed. We come in and put in a quality coffee shop in order to raise the spirits and invite other people to move in. So that's what we're getting after here. So now what I'm going through is simply just getting these marked up accordingly. so we can track which ones they're at here. So we're specifically looking at here, like I said, first in, first out. We want to make sure everybody gets fresh coffee. We'll take a look at this coffee as well too in a little bit. And what we'll do is we'll compare this one, this dark roast, to one of our light roasts, so you can see the difference. And it's really, you know, and we'll talk through exactly why it's dark, what's been done with it, how it's been balanced out, and everything. All right, so let me focus here real quick and get this. So what I'm doing is marking up these bags so that we know without we're going to be looking at here specifically is so we know when these were done and we can keep track of it. And then we have, make sure I got this right here, and we're going to split this up. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 total that we're going to do, and we're going to have the split half and half between ground and whole. Our biggest sellers that we have are definitely this dark roast that they have. This dark roast, we have a hard time keeping it in stock. We sell a little bit by the cup in the shop, but we have people who absolutely love coming in and getting this here. So, all right, so we're going to do this here. So it's going to be right ground dark or dark. So we're going to do dark. And this is, we're going to do ground. All right, I need to clean this off a little bit. Grab a napkin. One of the joys of working back here is we've got opportunity to got all the stuff readily accessible too. There we go. So this was done in 2025. Got this, and just kind of show you what this looks like as I'm going through. It's gonna be backwards for all I know. I say, but this just so you can see what I'm writing here. So we're getting in the actual, this is our timestamp date, and then this is over here is saying that it's dark ground. That's the idea. So we know, yeah, what you're buying there, right? You want dark, you want a pre-ground. We got you, which we're gonna do here. We're gonna go through and grind some up and bag it up, and then we're gonna also do the stuff that's gonna be whole bean as well too, because if you want to roast, basically grind right while you're doing it. 25. All right, I gotta think when I'm trying to write here, so it's good. So all right, and now with this, I don't know if you guys can hear, we got a chatter all over the place here. It's a busy day in the coffee shop too, which is always great. We got a rainy day though. There's always something about these being in a coffee shop and it's raining, right? It is just cozy being in a coffee shop like that, and that's one of our favorite things about having this here. We're in this weather change to where things are kind of meh right now, but I'll tell you, there's nothing better than being in a coffee shop on a nice drizzly, rainy type day. Yeah, good stuff. All right. All right, so moving over to the whole bean again, where we're going to be taking a look at the other aspects here as well, like kind of what we're looking for in the coffee, how we evaluate it. Because one of the things that we do with our the dark water, you can look them up also. They're in Hart, Michigan. They're worth taking a look at here, where they're very specific. They've ordered our beans. They know exactly who we want to have, and we want to make sure that we are sourcing from the how do I want to say this here? We look for, you know, sustainable, small, basically small batch type producers, and they went and found us some really great folks down, and we have some folks in Mexico. We have some folks down in Venezuela as well, and make us some really good stuff. So let's see, whole. You know, and it's so important to us to make sure we are supporting the smaller producers as well. They are kind of at the whim of, you know, the larger producers who can manage all the pricing and stuff. And our end, you know, it's just something really important for us, you know. And also, it's really good coffee, so we want to make sure that they're getting paid. So we're okay with that. Now we've done a good job as far as pre-ordering as well too. So we missed out on the coffee price surge that's happened. I don't know if you've probably seen it in your coffee shops or anything, but um, one of the things I would, have you take a look at is coffee prices, wholesale coffee prices are up 60, I think it was 62% as of last week. That was the last time I looked. It is, it's wild how much prices have gone up. Is that got one more? So we ordered ahead. We have a surplus, and it looks like coffee prices are going to start to come back down again. Am I in your way?
No, you're not.
I can move.
Bye.
Say hi, Lisa. There you go. Is that what we get? Okay, that's what we get. That's Lisa, everybody. She's out here like, I'm not being on camera today. So we've solved that problem. But so we've been able to dodge a lot of the coffee prices as far as the price going up, that inflation, which is a good thing. So okay. All right, so let's take a look here. I got some bags. What are they at here? Okay, I got my last set of bags here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have one bag left over. Last one here. So doing well. Now the process is really straightforward on this. We have an entire way that we look at doing these bags. I'm going to do all of the whole bean first, then we're going to bag those up. Okay. And then we're going to turn around and then do the grind. All right. So whole bean first. It's a little less on the noise side, at least, I got to get something else started here. Get this guy going. I need this guy going. Ooh, I think I can. Last time I was able to squeeze this in. Yep, I was running out of space, man. All right, so this is our sealer that we use. Coffee's there, making it work, right? One of the things you got. Oh, hey, what's happening? Hey, so we're bagging coffee today. Where are you from? Where are you from? Just curious. And we got folks fighting in the chat today. Oh, guys. So much fighting going on in the chat. I hate to say it, but it happens almost every stream. We got folks in there fighting in the chat. We try not to do that here, guys. But listen. So if you guys can, try not to fight in the chat. That's what I would ask. Nice debate is fine, but let's not fight. A lot of folks are here to watch somebody bag coffee, okay? All right. So anywho, we're going to work on just kind of piling this up. And we have this as well. So these are our backside of our coffee as well too. It's a nice simple label so we can make sure that folks can find us. Boom, just like that. All right, so we're going to get 4 of these done. Bag these up, and then we'll work on the grinder, which we grind right here. And we have, hey, Cody, what's happening? Welcome to the stream. Good to have you on here. So good to have you on here. We got the bots having arguments in chat today. It's always funny. Never going to win those arguments. So today has been an interesting day. We started off with some, really just crappy weather, to get to say it like that. And then it's gotten a little bit better, but mostly it is rainy and just one of those days that is perfect for sitting in the coffee shop doing these things. Now, with this, what reason we're on here and I'm doing this and I come live on here is, for a lot of folks, they have never actually experienced and seen how you go about the whole, as far as for bagging, like doing coffee and managing things. This is something that just goes on every one of your small coffee shops. You haven't seen it. Where we can, we could pay ahead of time and have this bagged. And I've been at places where, as far as Where we paid and just had somebody else, the actual roaster, bag everything for us. But we're in a small area here, and frankly, the cash flows aren't there. So when I have time and I'm able to take a break from my business consulting business, which is currently right now, I've gotten all my work done for the day, and I've reached out to my clients over here bagging up coffee. And this is what's so many of these small businesses look like for you out there in the world. You got folks that are just making it work. So, all right. So with this coffee that we have, again, we're going to be taking a look here. One of the things I want you guys paying attention to is is going to be the actual beans themselves. When it comes to your dark roast, you're going to see it on the actual roast where the beans, they're going to have the oils and the caramelized sugars are going to be all over the beans. Then we're going to take a look at some light roast, and you can plainly see the difference where there is not as much caramelization going on. The oils and the sugar and the caramelized sugars are not on there. Okay, so when you take a look, you're going to be kind of, if you haven't seen it before and ever seen it side by side, it's going to be pretty clear for you to see that. So, all right, so let me see something here. All right, so we got our last one done here. A lot of goodness. So let me just clean this up. And what we're going to do is we're going to crack open this bag of steamer here. And we're going to get it all in the bags. Here we have our completely normal size scissors. Completely just normal sized. Nothing crazy about those whatsoever. And get that taken off. There. Cool. Yeah, we'll be good with that because I'm going to probably use this whole bag today. Might have to break it another. Oh man, does that ever smell good? So let's pop this open so you guys can see. Now, here is that coffee that you can see here. We're going to take another look at it here, okay? But on this, let me scoop some up here. So I want you to be able to see. Give me a couple here. There we go. You guys can see a little bit when we're talking about these dark roasts, what it means when I say we got the oils and the caramelized sugars are all over the beans themselves. Okay, so I'm going to come over here, and you see the sparkles on there that kind of exist. Obviously, it's dark. There is almost like a glaze on top of that. Okay, so when you look at, hey Thomas, welcome. What we're looking at with that is that's where during the roasting process where everything is get and it when you roast to a certain level, you don't get all that caramelization. I'll show you on this one is our tight lines. See if we can show these guys side by side. I think it'll be helpful for you. Yeah, so coffee is, to be honest, they've been doing better and better job. A lot of it has to do with the actual the blends that you get and how they manage it. But we can show you here like the difference right next to each other. Not sure if you guys can really get that or not without having all this stuff on here. See this dark here, how shiny it is versus this, which doesn't necessarily have the same level of shine. It's because it's got all the caramelized sugars on it. This one here has just been roasted. It does have some caramelization, but not to the level that this has gone on. Up a little. Okay, so that's where we're at. And when it comes to these two, this is our, again, a lighter roast. This one here, this is a medium roast, and this is a dark roast. So it's just on the side of, you know, I want to say with that dark roast, we don't have it burn. It's right before you get to like a French roast. Okay, like we're ahead of that. So what I want to do here is tear this thing out, and we're gonna get started. So we're using our tool here, right? We're gonna fill up in here, and then the bag is gonna go over here. We're gonna use it to fill up the bag. That's the idea. And we'll show you the coffee before it goes in every time, just so you have this. Hey, thank you. I make an okay cup of coffee. My partner, she does an amazing cup of coffee, Lisa. I am nowhere near her level of skill when it comes to stuff. And that's my fault. I could always get better. Almost there. There we go. Okay. Pull a little bit off here. Okay, there we go. And just walk through the process here. Hey, Flavor, what's happening? Good to have you on here. What's the question we got here? So maple syrup, we typically use a lot of honey. Hey, Haynes. We use honey. We actually do a cafe con miel, which is which is where we replace the sugar, right? It's coffee or honey's the sugar that we have in there. We do maple syrup. We actually, our favorite latte that we do is toasted marshmallow and maple together. So that is like one of our favorites. All right, so here's the beans again. You can see what we're dealing with here. Get a nice look at them here. And you see we got that, they're not all one color. You see how there's like there's a balance of different colors in there? And it's because that's the way that we try to balance the blend out here. All right. And then here's it literally just pours right into the bag just like this. That's what it's there to do. Okay. And simply just kind of packing it down just a little bit, right? So you get it, and then we end up with coffee right there. It's because I have to close this up to be able to seal it. And this dark roast is always a little bit, I want to say here, because of all of the roasting that's gone on, 12 ounces of dark coffee takes up a larger volume than 12 ounces of like a light roast, because the light roast still has a lot of the volatile agents in it that haven't been either roasted off or oh, hey, thank you Flavor, appreciate that. Thank you for the gift there. Thank you. Any help we can get for the coffee fund, we appreciate. So, and then over here, I'm simply just sealing these up. Hopefully it's warmed up enough. We'll find out in a second. Yep, it looks like it's good. Right, and what that is, in the inside of the bag here, there's glue on the top here. So what we do with the sealer, we come in, heat it up, and then we get this delicious sealed coffee there. Okay, so that is one hole done. So we're just on to our next one here. Tear this thing out. Next spot. So good stuff across the board. Now we're getting ready for Halloween. We've got we are sponsoring Halloween bags for the local city this year, so the kids can pick up their trick-or-treat bags. And then we've got a ton of candy ready for these guys here. Turn you guys a little bit more this way here, so you can kind of keep up better with what I got going on. If that's all right. I think we're just getting to 12 ounces here. I'm on a little bit over again. Pull some off. There we go. And just doing the same thing we had before. I'll show you guys here on the inside, just so you can see this. So this, inside the bag here, right inside the bag, looks like right along the top here, this is glue. And what we're doing is we're going to seal it together nice and tight. And these bags, by the way, for inspection on bags, let me show you. When you're picking up bags, let's say in the grocery store, you're looking to buy some, you want to make sure that it has this on the back. All right. Now this is a one-way valve that allows the carbon dioxide, and because these here are off-gassing, since they've been roasted, they're pushing out carbon dioxide and other things, right? So you want this to be able to off-gas, so there's pressure going out, because otherwise the bag will swell, right? And if you get this and it doesn't have this, and your bag isn't swollen, you're dealing with some really old, nasty beans. Okay, so you want to have this on there. All right. Yeah, Flavor, I'm telling you, you never know what you're going to get with me on these streams. We go from business to doing compost yesterday in the garden, to bagging coffee. Trying to be out there and hanging out with folks. So I appreciate everybody who comes by the streams. So we will be splitting this channel on this. I've mentioned this before, but I'll just continue to remind folks. I will be starting a new business. This channel will be switching over, or will stay mostly garden and some of the coffee stuff here as well. Stuff I do around my house, and then my other one, which will be for business. I'll be launching that in January, kind of starting from scratch. So on the road to monetization again. It was a fun it took a little bit while. So we're going to do this. I'm going to just come here just a little bit more. So that way I'm here and you guys can still see me a little bit. So I'm going to be trying to monetize another channel for my business stuff. All right. So this one does take a little bit of effort because we are right up to the gills with beans on this. Looks like the rain's letting up. Oh, maybe. I got people walking in with big old raincoats and stuff, so maybe not. All right, cool. All right, so last bit here is we just want to make sure, do what we can to clean this stuff up. So again, you just see here's what we got. Again, you can go learn more about the coffee shop. It's in the description, stateMaine.coffee. It's right, it should be right in there. We will be selling this online soon. Super excited about that. That's going to be great when we have that, so you guys can get it. So yeah, no, I'm glad you love coffee. This is one of my favorite things. I have so many good memories around coffee. Like with my grandpa, we used to sit around the table and have coffee with folks from around the county. By the way, if you guys haven't subscribed, please do. You want to learn more, not always coffee content, but there's I do a lot of work in my garden, homesteading, etc. Also, if you know anybody that might be interested, be sure to share the link with them. I'm just some dude that likes to come on here and kind of share what's going on in his life, the different stuff that I'm working on. So hopefully I earn your subscription today. Now, again, we're back at it here. Got this last one where you can see here. Well, they're saying we're excited. We're almost ready to start selling these things online. And I'm excited if you are interested, for y'all to experience our Crossroads coffee, which is our house blend. It's so good. Ladies and gentlemen, here's how good it is. It's not just it's favorite coffee, hands down. I take it with me when I travel. I have people that have come here. They ask us to send it. That's why we're doing online sales. It's our house blend as far as what we brew up for the coffee pots, right? The urns. It's also what we use for our espresso. It's our espresso blend as well too. So big double duty on this. It is so good. We spent months, literally months, getting the formula correct to where we wanted it because of how particular we were. It's so good. But so we're getting ready to get into, like I said, holiday season as well too. So there we go. Might be my best seal ever. Look at that. Look how sharp that is. Yeah. Thank you for your help on that, guys. By the way, I appreciate it. All right, dark hole. We got one more dark hole here as well too. I'll give you guys a look at the coffee after I pour this batch in, so you can see. We're making our way through the bag here pretty quick. See all that goodness in there. Yeah, we're gonna be grinding here in a little bit, which will be great. Okay, there we go. Okay, so you can see again the coffee we have here, that dark roast that we have. But again, it's not French, right? That would be where you basically get to where it's charcoal, that type of stuff. This has got a mixture of darker, which would be closer to a French roast, closer but not quite, and then some, what I would say, the light side of dark. Hey, Mimi, welcome. So it's where we're at on the flavor profile is specifically we want something that's dark but balanced, and that's what we pushed on our roaster, and they got there. Thank you. Yeah, no, by the way, it smells amazing in here too. It's about to be even better because once I start grinding in here, man. Or beautiful. Did you mean me or the coffee? Just real quick, Mimi. Either way, thank you. We'll take what we can get. So you can see There's our coffee. You can really see the difference. You can see where it is a mixture, a good blend, right? It's not just one. And the best, heck yeah, we have coffee. We love coffee around here. It's obvious reasons. So with that, when you're dealing with the stuff, your different blends that you have at your coffee shop, your local coffee shop, or you want to get them, remember they are a blend. You're not going to get just one type of bean roasted one particular way. They're gonna blend it for you, so you can find that ratio and learn it. And for us, we actually have it. This is what our blend is, so we can make that order very specific or make adjustments to it and stuff like that. So, oh man, it smells amazing. So absolutely. Mimi, if you haven't subscribed yet, I would love to earn your subscription today. If not, no worries. If you can just hit a thumbs up, that would be also awesome. Just helps the algorithm, helps me get out to more folks. But we are in northern Michigan along the west shore. Lake Michigan is literally just right over here, right back behind me. Where are you from? Where are you guys at? So when you hop in the chat, please make sure, thank you very much. Please make sure that you let us know where you're from. All right, so again, to go back to this here, this is the car ferry that we have. It goes from US 10 in Michigan to US 10 in Wisconsin. So oh yeah, Dallas, heck yeah. I used to live in Abilene and Wichita Falls. So I spent a lot of time down in Dallas and Fort Worth. We would go down, we would head over there because we needed it for the Grapevine Mall back in the day. This is many moons ago, but that and IKEA, which is over in, what part of Dallas, Fort Worth is the IKEA in that they dropped in? Oh, what's the name of that place? It'll come back to me. But yeah, I love Dallas. Great little town. Great town. I really enjoy it. Awesome. If you want to, with that, if you guys you'll learn more about the coffee shop they have and what we're doing. You can go to there's a link down in there as well. So, actually, it's on Lisa. Oh, hey there. Yeah. So, so that's a funny thing. Lisa's not my wife. She's actually a business partner. Wichita Falls and Flint. Yeah. But yeah, we're part owners in it here. So thank you very much. Yeah. Oh, and the pastries are just so good. Yeah. Thank you for that. Yeah. But not my wife. She is just my business partner. I have a redhead at the house I have a redhead. She keeps me in line. But so we are now moving on to our ground coffee, so you guys get an opportunity to kind of go over this. You've probably seen these in the grocery store. We're going to come take a closer look at it so you can have a better understanding exactly what this thing is and how. I mean, it grinds coffee, right? It's not that big of a deal, but the burrs work in a unique way that are designed, one, for longevity, but also to make sure that they, when they are grinding the coffee, it's done in a way to preserve and protect the beans as well, too, the flavor that the roasters have done. So there is some technology behind this thing, which we'll take a look at here in a second. All right. Got a hive of activity just showed up in the coffee shop. I'm getting looks from everybody. I was waving there a little bit. Come a little closer here. So yeah, all right. Again, as we were talking about here, our bags that we order very specifically, we do like this stuff here. But again, you always want to make sure any bag that you pick up of coffee has this valve. Cannot overstate how important this valve is. It is what keeps oxygen away from the beans. Okay, now we're gonna put this. Let's go right here. Oxygen and coffee beans, they don't mix. You start getting oxidation happens, and you immediately start losing flavor. The other side too is that the carbon dioxide that the beans are kicking off pushes outward. So there's outward pressure on this, so it releases. You should never have like a swollen bag. It's pretty light, but it'll push, and it keeps the oxygen out. That's the biggest thing, oxygen and your moisture. But obviously, moisture is obviously a problem until it's time to make coffee, right? Like that's the thing. Well, let me just check. Make sure no. Sorry, I got to reply to Reddit. Sure. All right, cool. Let her know. Sorry, answering the redhead. She just messaged me, so she needed me to pick something up for the pups, which I will do before I head home today because I've got work to do at the house as well. But And we have a local person that does, and he's literally just a couple blocks over, that does our stickers and or does our labels for us. So it's great. We try to do everything we can local. It's so important. And it's one of the things here, like we're in a depressed area that is, when they moved all of our manufacturing down south, this area was really hit hard. And we're recovering at this point. Lisa and I and the group of us, we're working on building out more and more businesses in this area to help support, right? So we try to do local for everything that we can get. Yes, do we pay more? Yes. Is our profit lower? Yes, it is. And there's certain things we can't get local, and that just is what it is. But anything we can source local, we do, so we can make sure that the money stays here. It helps anything. Again, the taxes that we're paying go to the local schools and the municipalities, right? Help us. So where you can, shop local. You got the little coffee shops, check them out. Making that face. All right. So let me just a little house cleaning here. Oh, I know what time that is. Oh, and then there. Oh. Okay. So we're gonna be grinding now. So let's take a look here. All right. So this grinder everything is gonna be backwards in the wording here. So just understand. So this is where you've seen these out in your local store, right? Where you go get and you want to grind your bean fresh. They've got the settings. It's the same one we use here. There's no reason to try to reinvent the wheel here, right? Big thing on this that you have is going to be the burrs that are in here. They got a thing where they actually grind back and forth to do that. I think just like you've seen for most of if you've ever seen the wheels that they do for like milling grain and everything, like that big cement thing, right? Or stone that grinds here, except it's metal, right? And it's steel that's doing it. And these burrs are good for like ever on this type. There's different burrs, like for instance, like on your espresso machine, those have to be adjusted and replaced all the time because the espresso grind, it puts a lot of pressure on the actual burrs themselves. Once you're up here in the auto drip though, you're good for a while. So the same thing here. We're looking at using the same tool here, the scoop. We're going to load this thing up with our delicious coffee. And then we're going to drop it in the grinder here and make some noise. You guys can kind of see that process as well. A little bit more. Come on, buddy. There we go. So we got that. Oop, okay, whoa. All right, hey everybody, welcome. What do we got here? Get coffee now. Love it going. I'm happy for you. Thank you. Appreciate everyone across here. Okay, so here's our coffee again. Just check this stuff out. Oh, good. I wish you guys could smell this. It smells so good right now. All right, so the deal here is we are going to, before we get started, take our bag, right? Play some music. I can't play music on the stream, unfortunately. I do have some jazz playing in the background. I can't play music on this stream. I get demonetized, and then my stuff can get pushed out. So, but we have some good music playing in the coffee shop. All right, so we've got the bag down here is set underneath the discharge. Gonna fire it up here. And let it do its thing. And what we're gonna do is basically just kind of help it settle. We're gonna be pushing down. So sorry if it's loud, guys. Now I want to try to help this compress down so it doesn't doesn't fill up too much. That's the idea. Okay. And the last bit. We're just gonna. Oop. Got this guy came down. All right. So when you're doing this too. All right. Hey, welcome back, football. One of the things we want to do here is you see how it's down here on this end. You see how you got the grounds have kind of set up here. So we are just gonna kind of tap those off and just kind of make sure that they're gone. so you get a good seal. Because remember, we got glue across the top here. So if we don't have that part squared away, we're good. But yeah, smells so good, guys. So real quick before I seal it up, so you guys remember when I was talking about the carbon dioxide coming off of these things? Now it is off gassing at an extremely high rate because we just cracked and ground all those beans, right? So we want to keep as much of that carbon dioxide in here. So that's why I want to seal immediately. It's nothing you want to really mess around with. It's not like it's going to destroy it if we don't do it like we take a minute or two. But we want to keep all that carbon dioxide inside here to, again, keep the oxygen out of this thing. There we go. All right, sealed up. Boom. Off to the races. So let's get our next one here. So same thing. Got it set up. We're just going to drop it in here. Hopefully you guys can see that. Maybe bring it down just a little bit. You need to see my face. You guys want to see the action going on here. Okay. So I got this. And between this dark roast and this is our, hey Lisa, between our Crossroads and the Steamer, which one of the bags sell the best? Is it Crossroad moves the fastest?
Crossroads, I think. But
it's pretty close, right? Okay, all right. So between our sales here, our dark roast and our house blend, the bags these are our two best sellers. By it's almost like an order of magnitude, like the difference. That's what I was asking her. So big thing is just, keeping up on them so they're ready to go. And the thing is with these, the bag coffee that you get from places, a lot of it is simply just for, marketing's sake, right? Because we can make a lot more if we sell this by the cup, but we want people to be able to enjoy this too, take it with them and remember us, because we're in a tourist area. So we have a lot of folks we want to remind them of their awesome time they had here with us. Down she goes. Not sure if that looks good or not, but there you go. You guys got a little look at all the action that's happened there. Okay. All right, same thing. We've got a little bit there. We just want to clean that off so it's ready to go. But look at that. Those are the beans you just saw. Look how good they look. Oh, man, it smells good, guys. And don't think for a minute that I don't look at this and I don't think for a second I take this for granted, having access to this type of fresh coffee. I appreciate every day we got opportunity to come in here and have good coffee, but also we have some amazing guests that come through here. Just some of the best people on the planet. Some are here for vacation. Some folks live here. They're kind of all over. So not my best seal. Is a little bit off. A little bit of kind of sideways on that thing, but that's okay. It's okay. But yeah, it's good stuff here. Good stuff. Like I said, if you're interested about the coffee shop, just to learn a little bit more, links in the description, stateandmain.coffee. Where again, we just hit a year here on the 18th, we celebrated our anniversary that we've been open for a year. So that's been pretty cool. We had a whole statue park thing here in town along with us. So it was a great day all together. All the good stuff. There should be about 9 ounces left. 8.6 ounces out of this bag left. So time to pop another one. All right. And we try to reuse our bags too. They go through and actually are able to rebag these at least once for us. So we try to save on waste with that also. That's we've got all these great arrangements with our roaster and everybody else. So, okay. On to our next bag here, guys. So same thing, break out the extremely small scissors. These things are, and again, by the way, if you're here and you haven't hopped in the chat yet, hop on the chat, say hi, let us know where you're from. We're in West Michigan. Just here doing some coffee. Love to hear more about you, where you're from, what you. Oh man, messed that up. Okay. Super great. You know, it's just one of the things we love to know where folks are from and everything. So let us know. All right, so let's take a look at these. You guys ready? Oh, look at that, guys. Oh man. Tell me I mean, it don't get no better than that. I'm sorry. Well, I may be hanging out with my chickens, but then I'm biased too. Folks that have been on the stream, you know, longtime members of the stream here know I do a lot of stuff from my garden. My chickens have been making an appearance a lot lately. They were getting a little jealous that they weren't getting screen time, so they've been making a little bit. Florida, hey, awesome. Welcome, welcome. Okay, cool. All right. So here is the measured out, the metered version of what we have. Thank you, thank you. So you guys get a good look at them here. These are our, got a little smell, just kidding. It's not, it's actually for putting them in the bag, but so we got that there. Good beans here today, guys. Gotta make sure I send a note over to our roaster. That things are looking pretty darn good. Okay. All right. Off to the next one here, guys. Ready? Here we go. Hey, Saudi. Hey, good to have you on here. You can see everything's grinding right down there, doing their good stuff. Heck yeah. Hey, Alexis. Getting all the good stuff. What's that?
Who's here?
We got Alexis is just on here, so saying nice. Lisa says hi, Alexis. Our price, so these bags are, the bags are $19.50, Lisa?
Yes, sir.
1950 in US dollars. They're going to be for sale on a website soon. We should be hopefully in the next few weeks. If you ask us, again, part of the thing too is when you ask us if you want I want oat milk latte, please. Listen, Alexis, if you when you show up, I will make a nice little oat milk latte for you. One of the things you want to say, this is just an auto drip grind that we have currently. One of the things that we can do is, you know, when you do place an order with us, if you want to do espresso, if you want us to do an espresso grind, we can. We'll take care of that for you. Not a big deal because we do everything by hand here. So again, here's that. Delicious in there. Now we're just going to get this thing over and get it sealed up. Important stuff here, guys. Big steps. Now, if you can hear, I don't know if you'll be able to hear or not, that you can actually hear when it's time because it starts getting crispy. Okay, so with this, with our dark roast, it's not a, you know, it's a well-balanced blend. I would put that much. If you want to, again, you want to learn more about the coffee shop, link is in the description. You'll be able to see it right there. All right, so we got our last one here, guys. Man, we've been cruising today. Thank you, everybody. It's been an awesome stream. Y'all have been just doing good work there, and I appreciate everybody I appreciate everyone who's subscribed, everyone who's hit that thumbs up, and everyone who has donated as well too towards the coffee fund. So we appreciate that across the board. Thank you so much. But yeah, and everybody who's commented from around the world. It's so great to have everybody on here. We're just a tiny little shop in West Michigan, you know, doing our thing. So the chance to share some of this goodness with the rest of the world community is just, it's so cool. We love that opportunity. We love it. There's that. Did I have another? No, this was fresh. All right, so what we're gonna do. So Lisa, the dark roast, where's it from?
Sumatra.
Sumatra. Gotcha. So the dark roast, this is a Sumatra blend that we have here. Oh, just in South Haven. Oh, awesome. Yeah, yeah. We're up in near Ludington, so we're up past Muskegon, about hour and a half from there. So again, here's what we got. It's going in here. Have you guys compare these? Got a good shine to them. Look at that. Good stuff, guys. All right, so let's get the last bit of this out of here. It likes to stick in here. That's why we're giving it a little tap here, guys. Help that last bit out. And you'll see, you can kind of see actually on the top here. It's actually this way here. See how it's stuck to the top here? This is that last bit we have to tap out and everything. So, yeah, we got to clear off that area too, because this is where the seal is going to be when we glue this up. So, life is good. So, again, when you guys hop in the chat, please make sure you let us know where you're from. We got folks from all over checking us out here, doing coffee. All right, so let's see. Okay, there we go. Doing good. Yeah, this is it's the last one we got here, guys. So as we're ending towards the end of the stream here, again, I just want to thank everybody who stopped by. Be sure if you're interested in stuff going on in the garden, out in the gardening, working in and around the house, also coffee stuff, make sure that you hit, please make sure that you hit subscribe, hit that thumbs up and everything. Clog our machines. The oils and the caramelized sugars that definitely provide the mouthfeel we're looking for. And yes, they do cause a little issue. So, all right, so we're finished here. I'm going to switch around here and give you guys a look. Here's all the work that we did today, guys. We didn't do too many today, but we did a few. And this is where we're at, Big Lake Steamer. Right, and learn more about us there. And then give you a quick little preview of the shop. You're going to see Lisa. She's going to try to hide. There she is. There's Lisa. Say hi, everybody. There you go. There we go. So there's our little shop. So anyways, I appreciate everybody who hung out today. It's good to see you all. Yeah. Oh, the mug. Oh, these. Oh yeah. Everybody's got their own little. We got a group that has their own special mugs. That's that thing. So, well, anyways, I appreciate y'all come up hanging out today. Again, hopefully I earned your subscription. Be sure to hit that like button and please do come on up. And again, you can look the links in the description for the coffee shop, State Maine. It's here in Scottville, so you can learn more about it there. So with that, folks, take care. I will see you next time, and be sure to drink your coffee. It's good stuff.